Hi, my name is Zach Simmons, and this is Pro Football Today. On this show, we look at new developments going on around the NFL and the AAF. Today, we're going to take a look at a couple of some big news stories that happened on Sunday. First, taking a look at the retirement of iconic tight end Rob Gronkowski, and also looking at Johnny Manziel's AAF debut. So first, let's start off with Gronkowski. So there's two different questions going around right now. Number one, did Rob Gronkowski revolutionize the tight end position? And will Gronkowski be a first ballot Hall of Famer? So let's start with that first question. Did Gronkowski revolutionize the tight end position? I don't believe so. I believe that the credit still goes to Tony Gonzalez. Before Gonzalez, there's a couple big names, being Kellen Winslow and John Mackey, making the tight end position. And because of Tony Gonzalez, who completely changed it, made the tight end relevant, we see guys like Antonio Gates and Jason Witten coming out. I believe Gronkowski is also part of that tree. However, I do believe Gronkowski has made the tight end position better. I believe guys like Zach Ertz, like Travis Kelce, like Jordan Reed, come from the tree of Gronkowski. I believe Gronkowski made them relevant. So I'm not going to say that he revolutionized the tight end position. I do believe he made it better. Before he came in, the tight end was kind of on his way down. You still had Jason Witten, you still had Greg Olsen, but the tight end was kind of going down a tad bit. Gage was getting older, Gonzalez was getting older. Gronk comes in and brings the tight end position life again. Also, if you look at the stats, Gronk definitely played very, very well. If you compare his stats to Gonzalez, if Gronk would play 7 more seasons and would be healthy for all those seasons, he very well could match Tony Gonzalez's stats. When it comes to yards, when it comes to touchdowns, he can easily beat him. He's only 40 touchdowns behind him. Gonzalez's highest season when it came to touchdowns was 11. His highest career season touchdown record is 11. Gronk hit 17. In one season, he hit 12 in another. He hit 11 in 2 other seasons. Gronk knows how to find the end zone. Also, when you look at his longest reception per game, Gonzalez averaged around 35. Gronk never hit less than 45 except for his rookie season. So looking at that, Gronk made the tight end position better. He very well could be better than Tony Gonzalez, but I think the credit still goes to Tony Gonzalez, not to Gronkowski for who revolutionized the tight end position. I still believe that Tony Gonzalez paved the way for Rob Gronkowski. If it wasn't for Gonzalez, I don't think we'd be hearing about Gronkowski. So the second question about Gronk. Is he a first ballot Hall of Famer? Yes, for the same reasons I just gave you. His stats show that he is at least the second best tight end of NFL history. He deserves to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, no doubt. Gonzalez, if you look at his receptions, high on the list for most receptions in total in NFL. And Gronk would be very, very close if he would play 7 years. So yes, I believe Gronk is a Hall of Famer. So there we go from Gronkowski. Let's take a look at Johnny Manziel. How did his debut look? So to start everything off, Manziel was announced as a free agent the Sunday before. He went on the waiver wire. Memphis had the first decision to pick him up. They were first on the waiver wire. They chose to pick him up, which really was not surprising, saying that the game before, Zach Mettenberger only played 1 snap. He gets sacked, he got hurt. Brandon Silvers came in and played a very good game. Did not get the win, but looked good. So it's pretty obvious that they needed either a backup or a backup plan if Silvers did not work. So they brought in Johnny Manziel. Now, Manziel did not start. The start did go to Brandon Silvers. Silvers looked good all around. 266 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions, and no interceptions. Was 24 for 35. Silvers looked good. However, Manziel did play 3 drives. So what's the reason behind that? Will this be a 2-quarterback system? Will they every once in a while change out for Manziel if Silvers doesn't produce a drive. I'm not sure they will. And if they do, I think it's a huge mistake. I think more than likely this is a publicity stunt. Johnny Manziel is easily the hottest name in the AAF now. He's got to play. I bet a lot of those fans came there to the stadium to watch Johnny Manziel. They wanted to make sure that Manziel played. However, did he get a good shot? I don't really think he did. He only threw 5 passes, 3 for 5, 48 yards. He looked good. All 5 passes were on point. Great decisions by Manziel. And he showed a lot of promise when it came to the deep ball. He threw a couple really, really nice deep passes. And then he only ran twice for 20 yards. So, did Manziel really get a shot? I'm not really sure he did. I think this is more of a publicity stunt. If I was to express, stick with Silvers, he got the win against a great Birmingham defense. Let him keep the job unless he makes mistakes, then put Manziel in, which in the AAF we have seen that happen a lot. We have seen a lot of quarterback turnover. Memphis Express is one of those teams, going from Christian Hackenberg to Zach Mettenberger. We've also seen that with Atlanta Legends right now with Matt Sims and Aaron Murray. So Manziel still has a shot. I think he is a starter in the AAF. I think he very well can be. But this is Silver's job to lose. He deserves his job unless he makes mistakes. So don't look too much into Manziel playing. I don't think he's going to play that much. I think they only put him in a few drives just to ease the fans. So I wouldn't necessarily expect Manziel to be playing next week. I'll be surprised if he does. And I'm not sure it's a very good decision. With the quarterback position, you need to have one guy. You can't have 2 guys. It doesn't work. So don't read too much into Johnny Manziel. He may not play again. It's all in Silvers. If Silvers can deliver like he did last game, he should keep the job, especially with the playoffs on the line. So that's the show for this week. If you have any comments or anything, please leave them below. If you have any arguments or anything that you think I got completely wrong, put them down. I love reading what you guys have to say. So I hope you guys have a good week, and hope you come back next week. Thank you.